And now we have Ricardo Vilar. He is one of the Fortune Fire champions. And this is what he has brought to the James Black Bowie Heritage Festival. Here's the man, the myth, the legend himself. So tell us about what you have right here.
This is a really, really nice gentleman Bowie, let's say that, because it's really light.
And classy.
It is classic, but you can see the Damascus looks like some flames.
It does.
Okay, we had put it on fire. And the front of the guard, the back of the guard, it's full engraved and gold inlaid, 24 karat gold. And also here we have a flower with a center of the flower is gold inlaid, and also here the front. So it's a really classic piece. It has mammoth ivory, which is a gorgeous piece of mammoth ivory, and it's so light and so well balanced. It's a really, really nice piece right here. The balance is exactly here in between the guard and the ferrule, so it is really, really well balanced. And moving on, we have these nice mosaic Damascus with a wide handle of mammoth ivory, which is not common. So that's why I call this knife and this pattern.
And those beautiful pins.
Yes, the pins is also engraved. I call this a snowflake, probably for obvious reasons. So if you can understand why I'm calling this. And then has the stainless steel furnitures, and also stainless steel handle frame, and the balance is also right here in a Bowie that size. It's really, really nice and comfortable to manage this nice piece. I also have my pattern, this kind of pattern, it's kind of my signature. I call that angel wing. So you can see the pattern is going all the way through like a...
It looks like the segments of a wing.
Yes, so this is what I call angel wing. You can see the sheen right there. And
now is this sandbar?
This is a stag, okay, and then the butt cap it's
I love
following
that
the grooves.
accent.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I love that stuff. That is awesome.
So
I have a knife that has the same thing on it, and it's just a wonderful thing to behold.
And also the guard, it's a very old style guard, so it goes both ways. It's not exactly symmetrical.
Yes.
It is symmetrical whenever you measure the both sides, but whenever you have the first idea, it looks like it's a spinning. So it's really, and it's also, again, the balance of this knife is right here on the guard. So excellent blade. But this is really interesting. Doug Marcaida, do you know Doug Marcaida from?
But Doug Marcaida, isn't he some kind of Air Force vet or something like that? I think I heard about him.
He sent me this, one of his trainings sword in aluminum.
Yes.
Okay, and this is what he does whenever he trains his Kali
Yes.
martial art. He's using that. And then whenever he sent that to me, and I said, hey, why not to make something real on real steel using that kind of pattern. So I have my interpretation of this. It's a Damascus short sword that follows Doug Marcaida design, and it has a fuller. And you know what? It's a little over a pound of weight on this sword. So we do have a excellent...
You mind if I hold it?
Oh yeah, please.
Now, what I have to tell you here right now, you see that this is no small blade, but I tell you what, it's as light as a whisper.
Yes.
And this would be in Doug's hands, it would be lightning quick.
Exactly.
My goodness, talking about don't let the size fool you. This is a light.
Let me show you something. It's not only that. Look at the flexibility. Pay attention on that.
Oh my goodness.
So it is really, really well heat treated.
And it has that harpoon
That
accent
is-
on it?
Yeah, and this is sharp.
Oh, so it's on sharp on the recurve
Exactly.
too. Oh man.
So it's a really dangerous weapon.
Dangerously good looking.
Exactly. You can see better. I don't know if people at home can see.
We
the
can. Let me
sheen,
focus on
the
that.
sheen right there. So
Oh man, it looks like a topographical map.
exactly, it is really, really nice.
Oh.
It has 278 layers of 15 and 20 and 1080 steel.
And I like what you did over here. How it goes up in
Yeah,
there.
it's so
Oh,
comfortable whenever you hold this way.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's an integral. It's just one single piece of steel. So
That is
you can see
fantastic.
this is a distal taper here.
Yeah.
And bring the balance all the way through. So it is a nice piece. And gonna be using Doug Mercado gonna be cutting. His cutting demonstration will be with this piece.
Just not himself.
Yes.
All right, so here we have the blade that made you famous here on Forge and Fire.
Yeah, I cannot say I'm famous, but what I'm saying is, whenever you go home to make the challenge at home, instead of just making one sword, I made two and decided which one I'm going to compete with. That's why I have with me the original one.
Because
I have
the
competed-
other one is in their possession.
because
Oh
I
gosh.
won my competition. So, and then they kept that one, and I have this one with me, which I'm bringing to the shows, and people can see it. And also, this was forged from a old leaf spring, truck leaf spring.
Yeah.
But let me show you this as well.
Ah, that spring steel. That's awesome.
So it is real, okay? Of
Wow.
course, it's not sharpened. I do that on purpose because all the children and the people that comes and they want to hold it and manipulate that, it's much more safer not to be sharp.
Well, we'll save on the stitches. Save the
And
stitches.
Here I do have some, I can say kind of tactical line, but I have some, I still have my business running in Brazil, and we make some knives for law enforcement, first responders, military guys, and those knives are really, really made like a tank. You can do whatever you want with those blades, and you know, it's made to be used.
It is.
It's affordable.
So they're not just pretty.
No,
they're ready
it's
to
not.
be
It's
put to work.
affordable, and it's trustful. So you really can use that to save people's lives. This is what a lot of people they do overseas, and they use those knives on the real work. And also here we do have a kitchen knife. It's not exactly a Japanese knife, but it's inspired in
Oh, yes,
Japanese design. And again, we do have a W Damascus opened in an angel wing pattern. You can see the sheen
And that
right
just
there.
glimmers.
Sorry?
It glimmers like a gem.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. Beautiful.
So it's really light and really comfortable to use. So we can go all the way through from the kitchen to the battle.
And you know, jumping off from your win in Forge and Fire, gee whiz, you're a Forge and Fire judge in your own right, not just here in the United States, but also in Central and South America.
Yeah, I am one of the judges of the Forge and Fire South America. So whenever we say that, it's that TV show is aired in 22 countries. And some of those countries never had a knife making running there before the show started.
Yeah.
And now people are making knives and coming back to compete.
The passion for knife making has caught fire.
Exactly, and that is what we need to do, is spread
Well,
that
well,
knowledge and
South
spread that
America
passion.
has such a big knife culture, from the gauchos.
Yeah. Brazil,
Oh.
for example, is not a third country in knife making anymore. That's a huge quantity of and good quality of makers there. they are doing things that you cannot even imagine what kind of quality they can have there with all kinds of Damascus, mosaic Damascus, gold inlay, and all kind of designs. So that's awesome. But some other countries, they don't have that on their DNA, and now they are bringing that and making.
Because Brazil is really big in beef.
Exactly.
And what do you use to cut beef?
Oh man.
Knives.
Even though, let's say you are vegan, okay? Let's
Yeah.
say you don't eat meat.
Yeah.
You're vegan. You need a knife to cut things.
You
need
do.
a knife to prepare your own meal. So we need knives.
That's right.
We need knives, or we need this kind of tool. For me, is the best tool for the human beings.
Yeah.
Because you can say, hey, they made a spear. But a spear, nothing else than a long
Knife.
handle with a short blade.
Yeah.
Oh, they made a sword. It's a long blade with a short handle. Oh, they make scissors. Okay, a pair of scissors is nothing else than two knives working together.
Truly
then
enough.
we can have our hair cut, we can make our clothes. Everything depends on the cutlery. Everything depends on the sharpened tools. So this is what I love on knife making or in bladesmithing.
Now, when you're not here, we found out that you're a Southerner in the American sense, because,
Yes.
gosh, you live here in Arkansas, and you're one of the instructors here at the James Black Blacksmith School.
I can say that I came from south to south.
South to south. That's
I am one of the instructors here in Old Washington.
Yeah.
So the University of Arkansas has that program running, and you can have here and have a ton of information with these amazing instructors here. They know a lot, and of course, I'm so honored to be one of the instructors.
so. This is something that now for you over there on the YouTube channel, if you want to take it to the next level, and you have the time and opportunity to do it, this is a place that you can come to
Oh, yes.
and arrange and learn from people who are not just, competitors, but master bladesmiths in their own right. And you can learn and make something for yourself.
Yeah, and the good thing of taking a class is, I used to say that a class is a timing machine. Instead of you're going to stay in your shop, because you can do that in your shop. You don't need to come to anywhere. But it takes long. You're going to take long. You're going to try this, and we're going to try again. Oh, I make a mistake here. I need to try again. Whenever you take a class, I will give you so many of my experience. I will give you many years of my life that I already experimented that, and I made a lot of mistakes. And I say, hey, don't go there because you're gonna make a mistake. So it's a time machine, because you are having in 1 week, 2 weeks of classes, you're gonna have almost 20 to 30 years of knowledge right there.
And remember, you can't be afraid to fail. I mean, if we go over to a bladesmith's shop, we probably would see a lot of metal on the ground that are like burnt cookies. We get to see the plate with all the good cookies, but there were some burnt cookies.
Exactly.
And it's okay. You have to learn it. You have to learn somehow.
A lot of people ask me, how long does it take to make that knife? And then I ask a question, when everything goes okay, or the reward? So sometimes you need to regroup and change and move your direction. But we are here to help you.
So, and this is just day one of this competition. Hopefully we'll see you over with the cutting competitions. We're also having some of these makers here are going to be doing like a mini fortune fire.
Yes, I'm so excited for that. Tomorrow we're gonna have a let's say quick challenge or a quick competition of forging. 2 students of the school, we don't know yet, we're gonna draw the names, and they're gonna be competing and forging something in front of the audience and in front of myself and Doug Mercado and myself, and we're gonna be judging. So they will feel the pressure.
That's good. And we'll also be looking around the school grounds tomorrow. And just think, Instead of being on that side of the camera, you could be on this side of the camera and learn at the Anvil of the Masters and come over here and be part of history.
Exactly, exactly. Hey, you still have time? Come to see us on James Black Bowie Heritage Festival. This is the place you must come whenever you have a moment.
Well, Ricardo, thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
as always, have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Hey, how do you say have a nice day in Portuguese?
Oh, it will not sound exactly the same.
It's
but
okay.
Tenha dia de faca. Tenha bom dia. Have a good day with a knife, something like that.
You know, usually my happy days often involve a knife.
Exactly.
All right, and thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Airborne from skies of blue, red in the glow. Make your jumps and take your bows today. Let's go put on your boots, your jumping boots, your parachutes, get all those gliders ready to attack today. Hook up or we'll be gone. Pouring our check into the dawn. At station time to fight them all the 82nd way. Hey!